with me, man. I got a real nice topic for the people, man. I want to get into right now. If you just tuning in right now, I need everybody to join the live that we got going on right now. It's crazy. You understand? I need everybody to check that out. You understand? I want to talk to you right now about Lonzo Ball and the situation that's going on in New Orleans. Believe it or not, I know a lot of New Orleans Pelicans fans, and then they're expressing their displeasure, and what's going on in New Orleans under David Griffin. He's a tyrant. He's dragging the organization to the pits of hell. You understand? He needs to be stopped. I don't know what it's gonna take, but we're gonna get into everything. Before we do that, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to the people that's rocking with the channel. Um, it's a situation, man. There's so many. It's various. If you want to get into the lies, if you want to get into the actual player personnel, coaching, the people he's assigned in position. What the hell is going on in New Orleans? You understand? This organization has just been dragged to the pits of hell. Dell Demps. Shout out to Dell Demps. Can the real Dell Demps stand up? You understand? We need Mr. Dell Demps back in office. This is a disgrace. Dell Demps would have did better than what the hell is going on right now in New Orleans. David Griffin is this dude is a joke of a president, a joke of anything involving basketball related operations. This man has completely fumbled the bag. So let's get into some of these horror stories. Where do we start? Number one, you want to know how Lonzo Ball ties into all of this? The New Orleans Pelicans has the worst record in basketball. They're 1-11. They're right behind the 1-10 Houston Rockets. The New Orleans Pelicans have the worst record in basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Now you couple that what was going on with Lonzo Ball and the Chicago Bulls, right? The Chicago Bulls are tied for the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Lonzo has completely solidified himself in Chicago. Like I said, they're 8-3 tied with the Washington Wizards for number one in the East. They're on a 2-game win streak, headed for a West Coast road trip. They've had big games against some of the best teams. They've had some tough losses. Lonzo Ball has proven to everyone that New Orleans made a terrible mistake. I believe Lonzo was out the door no matter what. But New Orleans had the money. They could have opened up the bag for Lonzo. It seemed like they was reluctant. New Orleans could have had Lonzo locked up if they wanted to. They didn't have to give him a max deal, but they could have gave him a near max. The Pelicans could have gave Lonzo $100 million or 95 or something like that. The Pelicans. The Pelicans could have beat that offer that he got with the Chicago Bulls. They could have gave Lonzo 5 years or 100 something. You understand? The Pelicans didn't do that. And they're paying for it. If you look now, let's look at these stats for a second. Devontae Graham, because this is, I guess, was his replacement, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. The numbers will step up. Let me know if anybody can hear me in the chat too, because I'm good. I was just saying, let me know if y'all could hear me. I probably froze out for a second because I had a phone call, But nonetheless, I want to continue what I was stating. Devontae Graham has averaging 15 points. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself if I got disconnected or whatever because somebody was calling me. So Devontae's averaging 15, Lonzo's averaging 12. Okay, you getting your points from your man Graham, all the points that you claim you wanted from Lonzo, right? But what the hell is it amounting to? You understand? Like when you really just put shit into perspective, people say, oh, Lonzo's this. We need Lonzo to score. We need Lonzo to do this and that. We need Lonzo to do all of this, You finally got your players that you want to be aggressive offensively, to do all this, do all that, and then you got the worst record in the league. Oh, you said loud and clear. Okay, appreciate that, Cool Breeze. Um, but yeah, so like I was stating, like the worst record in the league. You telling me Lonzo is that big of a domino for him to depart? You have the worst record in the league? I don't see how David Griffin makes it to All-Star break. David Griffin is on the hot seat. I'm talking about the shit is on the charcoal is burning. You understand? Seriously. The fire is getting hot over there in New Orleans. Shit has to change. You understand? You can't fire the coach. You understand? And I stated this early in the season. It was never his fault. I didn't want Willie Green to get swept all in this because I knew he was walking into a hellstorm. He wasn't going to get nothing done out there in New Orleans. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's just a complete trip out here. But guys are going to figure this shit out, man. The Pelicans are in a world of trouble. I don't know what the hell's going to happen for my man Brandon Ingram. I'm very disgusted. I think that could be the worst thing. And I don't wish this on nobody. But the only thing this would be the domino. If they run Brandon Ingram all the way to the ground and somehow he gets injured or something, that'll just be distasteful. Part of me, pause. That would just be screwed up if this dude gets screwed like that. You understand? Because that means New Orleans is completely screwed. You understand? And they screwed everyone. You know, not only did you misutilize Lonzo Ball and hurt his market share, hurt his market value. If Lonzo was playing his game all season long, Lonzo would have had about $150-something million contract, ladies and gentlemen. The Pelicans did this strategically, so they thought maybe they'll re-sign him. But the crazy part is, with all of this signing trades and doing this and that, you had the Pelicans and David Griffin had an opportunity to trade Lonzo Ball and at the deadline, and they fumbled the bag. They could have gave him to the New York Knicks. They could have gave him to a couple of teams. I'm telling you right now, the Knicks could have offered. They could have messed around and got Mitchell Robinson. They could have got Emmanuel Quickly or something like that. They could have got something. But it seemed like the Pelicans, they fumbled. Now, what would that have? And probably a draft pick. So you would have had Quickly, Mitch. Oh, okay, now you got a future. Quickly is going to be something in the future. That's something to build with Zion. Quickly, you got a nice solid guard. And mind you, Quickly, he's a guy who can go for 20. You understand? He's a good player. You got him, and then you got Mitch, who could be dominant. He'll be an upgrade over all the centers you had in a while, because he'll be better than the last two, including Steven Adams or Valanciunas. I mean, it'll be like night and day. You put Mitchell Robinson instead of those two idiots. You understand? So now you're good. But it's just going to be a tell sign for me, man. I think the Pelicans are finished. I think people are about to get fired. People are about to get traded. It's about to get ugly. Because what's Zion coming back for? For what? See, this is how it's getting problematic, and shit is about to hit the fan. I'm telling the people now, you heard it here first at Flight Sports TV. It's about to hit the fan in New Orleans. And it all started when they didn't re-sign Lonzo. If they had Lonzo, they would not have the worst record in basketball. Can we all agree to that? Can we all agree to that? This is how big of a domino this guy is. See, because Lonzo do things that don't show up on the stat sheet. You see Devontae, he on the stat sheet. He got 18. He got this and that. And they lost by 20-something. Next game, he do the same thing, chucking. They lose by 30-something. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. This is some tricky stuff, y'all. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. The Pelicans, they fish fried. They fish fillet. Fish sticks. It's over. Put the candle to them. It's done. That shit is going up in smokes. I don't see how they recover from this. All of the play, they need a remake over of everything. Fire everyone. And the sad part is they're gonna fire Griffin, bring in a new president, and they're gonna fool around and fire Willie Green because the new president wanna hire his coach. So this is what I'm trying to tell the people, man. We about to get up out of here, man. I need everybody that's on this live right now, tune in to the live we running right now on Lonzo Ball. We can pick this conversation up on the live. I'm telling you, it's going down. It's Flight Sports TV. Tomorrow night, we have Lonzo Ball versus Steph Curry. You know what Lonzo did to him last time. And if you don't know, check out the video we just dropped for you. It's Flight Sports. We getting up out of here. Shout out to the people. We love you. Check us out, man. You know I ain't hard to find. We ain't hard to find. And everybody go support Hoop Jargon. We was on Hoop Jargon's channel earlier today. We had a hell of a we was talking basketball. We had a hell of a show. Y'all go support that and go support Hoop Jargon. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Like I said, join the live. It is what it is. We about to get up out of here, man. Love y'all, man. It's Flight